Morning, Jules here from Joolsedesigns at JT Creations. So welcome to another Tuesday Treasures. So we've got a freebie, we've got a tag, and it has a pocket here, has another pocket that'll fit on there or the other side. We've got some pictures of birds, we've got some cherry blossom, and we've got some little labels with text on, or quotes. That one's happy, so it's a quote about happy, and the rest are just a good laugh overcomes more difficulties and dissipates more dark clouds than any other one thing. The world is around, and the world is round, and the place which may seem like the end may be only the beginning. Obstacles are those frightful things you see when you take your eyes off your goal. So kind of profound, deep and meaningful. So with the magic of editing, I'm going to go away and I'm going to cut these out, and I'll be back in a minute. And here we are. So I've cut them out, so we've got our, whoops, I've also ink drowned them. So we've got our birds, we've got our tag, we've got our pockets, we've got our quotes, and you might not use them all on this, and a fussy cut out. Now you can see I fussy cut the twig on that one. On that one I haven't, and I might even cut a little bit more off, but never mind. So this, what you can do is you can put that pocket on there and have that on that side, or vice versa, you can have that on that side and that on there, but I think I prefer this on here. So because that's white, I can either cover that with book page or I can stamp on it. And I think what I might do is I might cover it with book page, and I'm going to use, it's a bit of a an encyclopedia. So it's not an old encyclopedia, it's probably, I think it's from the 70s. So it's about 50-year-old. Now what I'm looking for is my to do is now this one I am going to stitch round. I'm just putting plenty of the glue on, and I'm going to put it there. And then we're going to cut this out. And we'll move that out the way. And you can see the tag's curled slightly because when you put the glue stick on, even though it's like gloopy, it's still damp, so any paper will curl when it has any moisture on it at all. It soon goes back to normal once it's dried. If not, you can manoeuvre it. So there we are. and that's totally stuck. Then we're going to have that on there, so I'm going to use the art glitter glue. I think sometimes when you put this in, it causes a bubble around the little stick, and when you pull it out, there we are. So just a single line. Just inking round there. And then we'll put this one on, and what I did it so it matches. And again, just a thin line of glue. And then we've got, and when you put a thin line of glue on, you know, the edges and squish it down, sometimes the glue's going to go inside the pocket. So don't put anything in the pocket until it's kind of stuck. And what I usually do is, I usually then put a little ruler. Obviously you have to let it stick some kind, you know, you have to have a width that you allow. And the same with this, although it doesn't matter at the top, but we need so we can get our things in our pockets. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go away and I'm going to stitch around this, and then we'll come back and decorate. So I'll see you in a minute. I'm back, so we've stitched around it. Had a bit of an issue. My sewing machine packed in, so we had to go and get another one. So this is sewing machine I've got now is a little bit more intricate than the one I had, a lot quieter, a lot smoother, and a lot dearer. So we've stitched around that. I did some zigzags because I'm just still playing about with it. We put that pocket on there. You can see the tension isn't that great, but fine. I stitched around the two journal cards. I've left those plain on the back because you can write on those. I stitched around one of the labels because I just wanted to see, you know, the manoeuvrability of putting a little bit of card on. These ones I haven't. And we've got our the cherry blossom. So what I want to do is I want to see what this cherry blossom's like if I emboss it with a ball tool a little bit. So I'm not going to do too much on the bottom layer. I'm just doing around the very edges, because this one's going to go over, because I'm going to double it. and have it like a decoupage. We'll just do that. And now I'm not sure if I think I'm going to put it on here. Now this one I will emboss a little bit more, so I'm going right around the edge and I'm going into the middle, and I'm trying to follow the way the petals run, as you can see. And you can see, because I'm embossing it, it's curling up a little bit more, so I want these are buds coming out from that flower. And then we'll turn that over like that and just pull it down a little bit, and then I'm just, where the stamens are, I'm just going around it like that. And then, and I can, if I wanted, I could do it a little bit more like that, but I'm not. I'm going to just, I'm not sure. We'll have a look, see what it looks like. I might have, I might do it like that. That looks quite nice. So I might just emboss this one a little bit more. So you can put them on top of each other, or you can put them side by side like what I've done. So again, I'm just, and where the stamens are. So we've got that bit there on this side and that bit there, and I think we decide which. Yeah, I think we'll put that one on there. So I'm just going to put this in the middle, and I'm just going to put some on the edges just so it catches. And we'll put that quite up the top. Oh, and this one I'm doing the twig, the branch. And the middle. And these will flatten down obviously when they're in your journals, but because this is card, it will stay quite nice. And I think we'll use this one. Obstacles are those frightful things you see when you take your eyes off the goal. And I think we'll put that one. See, I can't put it under there because you can't see it, but I'm going to put it down there. I'm just going to ink around a little bit more. And I'm just wondering if I should make a tuck spot and put a little, I've got some tags here now. These are made of mulberry paper. So I'm just, I think it would need to be a bit smaller. No, I'm not. I'm just going to stick the whole thing down. No, we'll put it that way. Doesn't matter. think we'll have that one on there, but what I am going to do is I'm going to leave it as a little pocket. So I know I've stitched around this one, but I'm going to try and just take a little tiny, we'll see if it has. It's cut through the stitching. I didn't think it would, but it has. So we've got a little pocket here, and again I'm just, when you've got stitching you can put your glue on that side of the stitching, and I'm just, if you want your stitching sticking out then do that. And then we've got our little birdie that goes in there. I think we can put that one in there. Let me have a look at this one. Right, so I think what we might do is stick that one in there and put it there. It's like an off-white. It's smooth on the back, so you can write on the back. And mulberry paper tends to, it's like a sponge, so it takes everything in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a go at doing some, these are French words, and I'm just going to do them randomly. So that way, and that way. And I'm not bothered, they won't be quite clear, but it'll just be enough to see that there's some text. And then we'll stick this on. Again, we're leaving the back plain to write on. So we'll put that there, and I've got some small tags here. What else have we got? You can put anything on these. You don't have to, you can either keep them the way they are or you can add to them. No, I'm not going to add them bits to them. but I am going to put some labels on. But I am first of all going to put a hole in, and we'll do it with the big bite. So we'll have the biggest, so I want it there. And just yeah, it is the right way. I'm just making sure that it was the right one that was. And there we've got that. I'm going to take this off because I'm going to put some little bits and pieces on the boob page side. We'll see what else we've got. Oops. This is mini ephemera, so we'll see what we've got here. Got like a sundial. I'm just going to trim this round because obviously I've not trimmed this round perfectly. And I can't cut in a straight line, and I can't cut in a circle either for love nor money. But when we ink round it, it hides a multitude of sins. It's not a sundial, it's a compass. So we'll have that there. Silly Billy, thinking it was a sundial. It's got north, south, east and west on. In there. And I think we'll have this So the tags, you can use them just as they are and they're perfect, but if you want to add more to them, you can. You can actually, you know, use it as a template on your fancy papers and make some more tags. It's entirely up to you. I think we might put that, no I won't. I'm going to put that there, I quite like that. And you know, it has got sort of like ephemera in the background and things, so it doesn't look unusual having these on it. And that goes in there. You know, you can lift it up because it is quite tight and have the little birdie there and those showing. I think what I am going to do is I'm going to put a hole in there and have some dangles, so I'm just going to go to the 1/8. Now if you don't have bulb pins, you can use paper clips, because they do exactly the same. I'll show you, I've got a paper clip here. So there. So you can do exactly the same with paper clips, just put your paper clip through. You can hang more on a paper clip actually. And there you are. I'm going to take this off because I'm going to have my bulb pins on it. And I'm going to put a little bead on. I might need to put the bead on first. Again, you can do that with so I've got, oh no, that's got stuff hanging on it. No, I'll not use that one. I was quite like the colour of that. Still, yeah, I've managed it. So this bead must have been off a piece of broken jewellery, because it's got a T on it and a bead, but that's fine because I've got loads of bits of broken jewellery that I buy from thrift shops and things like that. So we've got that there, so that's hanging there. Got that there. Do we want, I've got a black one here. And what bead do we want on this one? A red one or a pink one? That's a bit too big. quite like that one with the yellow, and that'll do. So that's pink and yellow. And these beads I just get from Temu. That's actually too big, so we'll put one of these little iridescent ones on. And we'll fasten it up like that. Yep, quite like that. We'll not use that, but what I do want to do is I want to put some thread in there. But what I did want to do is I wanted to do some stamping on that. Now I've got some stamps, got some spring ones, so the earth giggles in flowers, the littlest birds sing sweetest songs. That's actually sin, I've missed the G off. These came from Temu, by the way. When life gives you a rainy day, play in the puddles. Let your joy pop open like flowers in spring. I quite like that one. I also like the rainy day one, but I'm going to do this one. So we'll take that off. And I'm going to do this in black, so I'm going to use the Onyx VersaFine, and it's the black Onyx. I think VersaFine's about the VersaFine clays and everything. They're about the best for doing text. You get a clear stamp, and although you can't really see that, you can see that it stays, and it says let joy pop open like flowers in spring, and it kind of goes with that. And although we've got this on there, it doesn't matter. And that one on there. And I want some thread. Now I've got this thread, but I also like to do like a satin ribbon as well. So I've got this cream, and I'm going to go, normally I go with a thicker one, and all I do with it is satin both sides so you don't have to worry, and just tighten a knot. And angle it off, and angle it off, and that looks quite cool. So I think what we'll do is we'll have a look and see what this looks like in a journal. Put these up to the top. I kind of got discombobulated with having to go and buy a new sewing machine in between doing a video, so I'm like, because I got playing with the sewing machine, and then I had to stop. And okay, so we've got two journals here. we've got our ideas journal, which is plain pages. I just stamp on them as I put the things in. As you can see, that was our cards, and I will put one of these in here, but this is more for a pocket because you've got stuff on the other side, so I couldn't really stick that in there. So I think this is going to have to go into, in fact what I might do is do a little pocket here, or do we want to would look good. This is the rustic and grunge hearts. See, I haven't put all the pockets in yet, so I'm looking for a nice page. I think that first one that we saw, but even corner pocket might be nice because it comes out, you can see both sides. Yep. I just tend to bend these over. You can score them with a ruler and a scoring tool. And I think we might have a copy of that stamp on there as well. I think that would look good. Quite like this one. Spring shows us what God can do with a little bit of dirt and some rain. Quite like that. And again, I'm just using the onyx VersaFine. I'm going to have this on the edge. And there we are. And I will put one in my ideas journal as well. Well, the journal, it's for the Tuesday treasures, so I will put one in there, but I wanted to put one in here as well because it's spring. And I know Valentine's hearts and stuff like that are long before spring, but we wish for spring. And there, so then it's deciding which way you want your, do you want that there with that, and have it flat on the back, or you can have that on the other side, and there you are. And if you wanted to hold it in, we've got these, you know, if I wanted to put it on here, you can use your hidden paper clips. Like that, and put it in. But I quite wanted it, I quite like the idea of it going in a pocket, but we can still put these on there. We can hold things in. You know, you can use these on tags. You can have this in the pocket as well. It's entirely up to you. I've got it up here because that was, I put these where I wanted, where I've got pockets to put in. Anyway, enough rattle. So I hope you enjoyed that. So we have our tag. We did that one for there. We've got some little tiny tags in there, and they were just extras with beads and things like that. So I will see you in the next video. Bye.